Hello, hello. That's better, yes? I think so. Okay, so I will start again and say greetings and salutations. It is Tuesday, March 25th. Good, 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 good. Tuesday, March 25th. My name is Stephen Morrison. I am the creator of Spiritual Workout. And for today, the man behind the curtains as well. Sam is not here. So it looks like it's just me and Alta at the moment. Um, yes. Oh, and Gina's here. I was going to say there's something was not quite right. Anyway, hi Gina, hi Alta. I was saying just a moment ago, I just saw you there, Gina. Great, thank you. That uh, it's just been extra super light the last for a period of time that I don't remember experiencing in the years that we've been doing this, and yet here we are. So let's just practice being present, and we're just going to do what we do. So it is Tapping Tuesday in Spiritual Workout Online World. And so we are going to begin our weekly clinic with a bit of a warm up that we do every single week. We use the faster method, as it were, the eyebrow point, sides of the eyes, under the eyes, collarbone. Then we do that thing where we grasp our wrist one way or another. You don't have to hold it up. I'm just showing you. And at that point, we take a deep breath in through the nose, hold it for a moment or two or three, exhale through the mouth. Should be a longer exhale than an inhale. And our legs, feet, ankles are uncrossed, and we're just going to call and respond. So I don't hear you. I'll do my level best to leave space for you to repeat after me. And all we're really doing is letting it go, letting it go, letting it go. What are we letting go? Whatever you want to let go of. So this is how this is when we aim our tapping session at whatever the subject of the moment is. I often default, as you know, to I'm just going to aim this at stress and tension in my physical body. I don't mean just, I think it's an important thing to do. Uh, and we can aim this kind of tapping at anything you want to aim it at, a bad mood, a belief you're endeavoring to release and let go of, anything at all. So I'll just invite you guys right now as I look at my clock here. That's what I'm doing, my timer, getting it set, um, to just think about what you are going to aim this tapping session at, and then make sure that you've uncrossed your legs, feet, ankles. Just take note of how you're feeling now. We'll do this tapping for a few minutes. We'll come back and go from there. So, stress, tension in the physical body, whatever you got going on. Here we go. Eyebrow point. Let it go. Sides of the eyes. Let it go. Under the eyes. Let it go. Collarbone. Repeat after me. Whatever it is, wherever it came from, it's safe to let it go now. Let it go now. Deep breath and wrist. Peace. Eyebrow. Let it go. Sides of the eyes. Let it go. Under the eyes. Let it go. Collarbone. Whatever it is, wherever it came from, it's safe to let it go now. Let it go now. Deep breath and wrist. Peace. Eyebrow. Let it go. Sides of the eyes. Let it go. Under the eyes. Let it go. Collarbone. Whatever it is, wherever it came from, it's safe to let it go now. Let it go now. Deep breath and wrist. Peace. Eyebrow. Let it go. Sides of the eyes. Let it go. Under the eyes. Let it go. Collarbone. Whatever it is, wherever it came from, it's safe to let it go now. Let it go now. Deep breath and wrist. Peace. One more time. Eyebrow. Let it go. Sides of the eyes. Let it go. Under the eyes. Let it go. Collarbone. Whatever it is, wherever it came from, it's safe to let it go now. Let it go now. One last deep breath and wrist. Peace. All right. It's strange to do that again without hearing any words back. So Gina Alta, it's not one person. So Gina and Alta, Alta and Gina. Anything you want to say about any of that? Anything you want to say or talk about with any tapping that you may or may not be doing on your own? Off the top of my head, I'm not sure if either of you. Alta, maybe. Gina, I don't think so. And hi, Jill. Alta says, yep. You want to come up and have a little chat, Alta? Hi, Jill. Welcome aboard. We just finished our warm-up. Sam is not here today, so we're doing what we're doing. So comments, question. Alta, was that a yes or no? I don't know what's happening here. Let's just see. This is what I'm not sure if I know how to get people up here. Alta, did you want to come up or were you just, let me know. Well, it's the three of you guys. So Alta, Gina, Jill. I was just saying, Jill, when you came in, I think I'm just seeing who wants to talk about anything. Oh, good. Yeah, Alta's going to come up. Now let's see if I can get her up. Gina says, I'll just say that as much as my thoughts and beliefs and reality present chaos and that which I don't want, I'm strangely remaining calm. Are you tapping? Good at UNSW with that sense of stability. Well, good. That's what it's for. The whole point of spiritual workout is getting ourselves to a point where we respond to and roll with what shows up in life. It doesn't mean we don't get to control everything that's out there, right? We get to control how we respond. And this practice should make us far better responders as opposed to reactors. You know, oftentimes it's, well, here's what's going on. Oh my God. Da, da, da. And yet that's very different from a response. Okay, so I'm going to get to Gina's and Jill's comments. I just saw you, Jill. That's fantastic. Let me just see how I get somebody up here. How do I not know how to do this? Ooh. Bear with me just a moment here, you guys. Oh, promote to panelist. Here we go, Alta. And then we'll get to Jill. And in the meantime, Gina is saying, even as I contemplate possibly moving to another country, I remind myself I will know what to do when it's time to do it. Beautiful. That's really, really, I take that as evidence of the efficacy of our practice. So thank you for that. Hi, Alta.
Hi, Stephen. Hi,
You're
Gina.
here. I've got to, excuse me 1 second.
Yes, absolutely. Meanwhile, I'll say hello. 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 Oh, gosh. We've got spring up on the mountain. It's pretty
My sincere
fabulous.
apologies. I had some other
Oh,
speaker on, and it was
okay.
broadcasting your voice in my vast
Oh,
space here. Anyway, hi there. Good morning.
good morning. I was just telling our compatriots there
Our
that
listening audience.
we're having spring up on the mountain, but they probably know because they're sort of nearby. They're in
Oh, yeah.
California anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I have
definitely. It's been beautiful.
a friend who went to the beach for a few days, and she said it's so gray and cold and cloudy down there. It's like, oh, May, June gloom has come there for a few days. So
Already. Wow.
yeah, so soon. But I think all this is going to change a little bit in the next few days. So we'll see.
We
So,
will see. Yeah, what's on your mind?
Yeah. Yesterday at the end of our session, Christy had asked if I, was going to share about my doctor's appointment last Friday. And no, no, no. Other than what I responded was, I'm in treatment. And I thought that that's a pretty good phrase to tell people, because a lot of my friends and other people, they want to know details of what medication and da 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 da. And it's like, I don't even know right now. I know that both oncologists that I've seen said, you took a year off from medication, and this is what breast cancer can do. It can come back, it can come roaring back, okay? So, or not at all. And during most of this last year, I was disease free, and I treasured that. I savored it. I'm glad I did that. I had a great year, and now things have fluxed, and I need to pay attention. I want to pay attention, and I am. And so I'm busy with, got to have some more blood tests. And this is an expensive medication. No one can afford it. None of the folks I know. So one applies to the companies for free or discounts. Even if you have insurance, you're still paying a healthy copay. But, the woman who called me yesterday from Kaiser said, well, I'm going to fill out all the forms for you. I was like, yay, I don't even have to fill out the forms. And then I turn in my social security card. which I ruffled through all my papers. I thought, oh shit, where is it? I have it from, I still have my original little card
Wow.
with
I do
my
not.
pre-marriage name,
Oh,
and I found it. And I just trusted that I know it's here somewhere, but I did boxes and files and thought I would not have thrown that out in the move. But I found it. And tomorrow when I take all this, it's not a lot of stuff. And I'm glad I haven't done my taxes, because if I had finished this year's taxes and done them, those are the ones they would want. And there's a little extra fund on there. So I need to look poorer than, anyway, I need to look poor. But that's what I'm doing. And going into all the details is, it's more about how I feel about it. And I think
well,
that's the important thing.
yes, absolutely. And first of all, um, nobody owes anybody else anything in this regard, uh, for all intents and purposes. Um, and we have to be always, I mean, in general, and in particular, I don't want to, that's not the right way to say it. In general, we are being discerning. We are being fierce guardians of our time and energy, and choosing very deliberately how and where and when to spend it, right? And within the realm of physical health and well-being, and people dealing with all manner of conditions and diagnoses and treatments and whatnot, it seems to me always that this practice of discernment, we get way more opportunities when we're dealing with, it's just people, you know, they want to know, they care. It's a way to show that they care. Uh,
Sure.
Not everybody receives um, medical information and data in the same way. In other words, really, because everybody has different beliefs about it. So in 2 seconds, off you are into, not anybody, into all kinds of different belief systems that might not serve you at all to be swimming in that when you want to conserve your time and energy for your health and well-being, you know?
Exactly.
And so I applaud your distillation of that and your way to talk about it. It will continue to evolve perhaps, or you'll just, you know, settle in to that. But the idea overall, Alta, about being discerning, like I say, this is good practice in general, but we just seem to get a lot more opportunities to practice it when we're in those situations.
Yeah, and I'm part of the group down at the Lucy Curchi Center at Eisenhower Hospital Cancer
Mhm.
Survivor Group, Women's Group, information and support. And that's one of the things that we practice there,
Mm.
is making those decisions about who you tell, when you tell,
Oh,
what
good.
you tell, particularly when none of us really know. Like I don't, it serves me well sometimes to say, I don't, I don't know, you know, keep you
Yeah.
posted on that, because it's ever changing. Um,
Well,
you know,
go ahead.
oh, just that it's ever changing with
Yeah.
uh, treatments and medicines and uh, yeah. So I sometimes find it's just useful to not answer the question at that moment and say I'll get back to you, or
Or you never have to answer it.
that's right. Like, can we just talk about the beautiful spring flowers? Or um, I don't. Your being with me, if my friend is next to me, just your being with me is what I need most right now,
Yeah,
and
perfect.
always.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and I think you said the most important thing earlier, which is regardless of what any of the details are, in this moment, you have made a conscious choice for the treatment. You feel good about what you're doing, and that's all anybody really ever needs to know. And in
exact.
so doing that, you're modeling a different approach to, different than the normal, where everybody, the normal to me is where everybody freaks out. first and foremost, you know, and is researching, you know, and if you just
Exactly.
turn and say, you know, it's been a very conscious decision. I put it off for a while. Whatever you do, whatever you want to say, the bottom line being, I'm very comfortable with what I'm doing today, and I appreciate your support. That in and of itself is modeling something new and different for people.
Yeah. Well, I think our discussion at the group last week was about when we share information about cancer and disease, no matter what disease it is, it brings up things in other people, and
Oh yeah,
mostly their fear of, oh
right.
my God. And so uh, probably part of, they want to run away, but they're not going to, or they want to get into it and give
I'll tell you what to do.
suggestions, save the person, right? They want to rescue
Yeah,
and give suggestions and find a cure. And yeah, so and I need to be I can be compassionate in that. It's a place where I can have compassion, but
hmm,
not allow anybody to suck my energy that I need right now. Um, but actually, I wanted to talk about
okay,
tapping.
Jill. About tapping, thank you.
Yeah, that how it's serving me, and just kind of the things that I've noticed in the last few days, because my mood is pretty energetic in the morning, and then by evening time I'm pretty wiped out. But I've awakened at 4 a.m. or whatever, so
Right.
that's yeah, that's the state of my being. So I need to head towards bed around 9, and so I don't make any big decisions, after 7 or 8 o'clock. Um, but I wake up early, and that's the time that's a bit of a fear time for me, a bit of an, I have a bit of anxiety. And what I'm finding is that I automatically tap or have an affirmation. One of the things I say is, I am the light beyond the dark. And I
Mm.
repeat that, a mantra, sort of repeat that over. I am the light beyond the darkness. And I just repeat it. And sometimes I fall asleep. But I've been doing that for a while, regardless of physical things. But I noticed this morning, because you talked about it yesterday, you talked about how it becomes such, the hope is that these new skills, the new toolkit, that these things become a part of us, so that it's not, I don't have to look at my list to say, oh yeah, it would be a good idea to tap on that.
Right.
No, I don't want to, or yes, I do. Now it's this sort of automatic, I'd say it's sloppy tapping. I'm in bed and I'm kind of, and I'll grab my wrist and breathe and jump around a bit, and sometimes I'll vocalize and sometimes I won't. But I'll sub vocalize too. I'll be kind of, my thoughts may not come out in words. I don't want to wake up the cat because then she has to be fed. So I'd have to get up. But anyway, I can sub vocalize. It's reminiscent of how I learned to type. I was an expert typist in high school,
Mhm.
and I would lie in bed and I didn't move my fingers, but I would feel the muscles in my fingers, hitting those keys, and I became quite good at it.
That's an effective form of tapping.
Yeah, yeah. So I've been doing that. And then yesterday, sort of all day long, it kept coming to me, a pretty simple way to take my intention about physical health, which was the first one I ever wrote down with you. Um, was it? I am experiencing robust, vibrant health, with some form of that, but the words robust and vibrant were in there, and I haven't thrown that out or lost that at all. I've reworked it a little bit, so
Hmm.
and I think the words that you use usually are not in spite of, because in spite of has a certain kind of negative connotation. I feel like I'm giving it energy. So I think what I heard you use was even though. So even though there's so much uncertainty in my life, I'm still experiencing robust, vibrant health.
So
And
let's
I'm
go
so
ahead.
grateful. And I'm so
Okay.
grateful. So
So
it is.
let's break down what's happening right there. Even though being present to what is, even though this is a reality that I'm experiencing, I'm simply acknowledging it. I'm not judging it. I'm not da da da, but this is what the issue is, right?
Yeah.
And which leads right in, even though this thing is happening, I am choosing, we even use that default sometimes, I mean, that way of doing what to believe about it. Fundamentally, that's what's happening.
Okay, that really helps.
So even though, while we're tapping, even though blah, blah, blah is happening, that's a reality. I'm being present to what is.
I'm being present to what is.
And then, even though this thing is happening, I either that default, I love and accept myself completely, which is a message directly to the subconscious and the unconscious and the conscious, if you want to take it in, but everybody here has seen people struggle mightily with even uttering that sentence, right?
Yes.
Or I'm choosing, even though I have this situation going on, I'm choosing something else. I'm choosing to believe something about it. I'm choosing to focus my attention on my intention. I'm choosing to address the issue that is present head on, whatever it is. That's sort of the breakdown, if you ask me, of that setup. Does that make sense?
It does, and I can use those words very well.
Good.
And I'm choosing to uh, up my exercise program because one of the things with these medicines um, is exercise is always important to the human body.
Yeah.
I feel better. Um, yeah, that's really helpful. And I know that for future tapping with you, what I will probably, I wrote down, oh, a couple people had asked me, well, weren't those the medicines you were on? Are those the same ones you were on before? Um, and had a bad experience. I had an experience. I had an experience with them that not everybody has. As the pharmacist said, lots of women do these quite well. Well, screw you, I'm not lots of women, but nevertheless, we're starting again. And this time going from a lower dose to a higher rather than a higher down. So once they figure out financially how we're going to do this, you have to pay for this stuff. Then when I think about it right now, I really have been cultivating a positive view of the whole experience because I'm choosing to do this. It's a choice. And these medicines have been very helpful, have been proved to be very helpful. And this time, rather than giving it a negative onus, like, nah, I don't want to do this. I don't like it particularly, but this is what I've chosen to do. And I've got my arsenal of other things. My support system is better. I'm healthier. I'm very open. I'm getting my cannabis ready, and very willing to do that for the side effects, reading about that. And so I have some curiosity too, which is good for me to have a little curiosity about how this experience is going to be. Yeah, so I'm in a different place and I have so much love surrounding me, people around me. Without making a list of things to do, I suddenly now know all my neighbors. So when and if I need help, and some of them know what I'm going through, some of them don't know yet, but if I have an opportunity, I will probably let them know.
Mhm.
Uh, but last night I walked out my door, sunset, and going for a walk. And there was my neighbor about two doors up, and she was walking her dog. And we talked about going on walks together now that my dog is no longer with me. And so
Mhm.
I walked with her on a pretty long walk. Um, and that was, to me, that was not an accident. It hasn't been an
Wasn't
intention I've written down, but it's right there. Ask people to
to
walk with
connect.
you. If
Yeah.
it's hard to walk without your dog, or you walk further with somebody and you get to talk to them, what a nice way to get to know somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And so there we were, and we went out until dark and walked. And I was huffing and puffing and going up some hills, and that was okay. It was good for me. So, yeah, it's,
One thing that I want to add, tapping wise,
yes,
and this is always my non-medical, obviously, uh, suggestion for anybody dealing with any kind of physical condition, any kind. And that is, and I really like to think of it as another medication.
medicine.
Yes. So
Yes,
people that are dealing like you are, you're gonna start treatment and take
yes,
in medications. And
yeah,
so one thing about that is to think in terms of everything being energy. So you've gone through what you've gone through to get to the decision to take the treatment as it's being prescribed. So most people I know have mixed feelings when that happens, you know? They,
sure.
on one level, they'd rather not have to take anything. On another level, they're, doing it for all the reasons. So there's a part of the whole process of taking medication that we bless the energy. And really, it's like we've decided to do it, so let's just bring it on and bless
Right,
it. This is
right.
all for healing. It's
Healing.
promoting healing. It's part and parcel of the way things are done in this land that I live in and came to experience, right? So, really, what we're talking about here is releasing any judgment that we might have about the choice, the decision, the actual medication, right? So if we're taking it, it's energy. We're assuming it's going to help us. That's why we're doing it. And so to, basically bless it and be grateful for it and all those things, I find really helps. But the other point that I was going to say is that for something like that, okay, so there's a cancer diagnosis, right? That means there's something going on in the body related to cancer showing up as cancer. So why not layer in as another medicine 5 minutes every hour or 6 times a day or 4 times a day of letting it go? Well, you
Letting
can
it
do
go.
this. If you have thoughts and feelings and you're having a day where you're just like, oh God, I'm not feeling well, or I'm not, then I like to do this and give it all. But at a minimum, separate from any of that, especially on days where you're just feeling totally fine and good and normal, it's
Let it go.
anything and everything adding up to cancer in my body. Let it go, let it
Let it
go,
go.
let it go, whatever it is, wherever it came from, however far back it goes, why ever I'm having this experience, it is time, safe, good to let
Let
it
it
go
go.
now, let it go now. And just do that a bunch of times a day for 5 minutes. You won't know in that particular moment, usually, you won't necessarily notice anything other than just a general, we always feel better after we tap, no matter what we're
Right,
tapping about.
right, we do.
Um, but what might start to really happen in one's body when they keep up with that kind of medicine?
Yeah, the letting
I
go.
wish I had the answer to that. I mean, the answer is it really helps things.
Yes.
Uh, I don't get too many answers because not too many people stick with that kind of a regimen. But
Well, I did it yesterday without a conscious thought
Mm.
after you had suggested that to me in midday.
Oh, I did? I don't know.
You did, but not so enthusiastically because no,
Well, now the camera's on. No.
right. I know. But I heard you.
Oh,
And the
good.
letting go is just the simple letting go
Yeah.
that we do and do that. Doesn't have to be formal. I
Yeah.
noticed that there were a couple times yesterday when I just said the words
Mhm.
and I think my hands were full or something. So I just said the words and then imagined that I was doing the
Beautiful.
tapping. So
Beautiful.
yeah, I'm there with that. And it's good to have
Okay.
it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
also, thank you so very much,
Oh, thank
as
you,
always,
everybody.
for coming up.
Yep.
And let's see if I know
You
how I
did great. You
can
brought
add
us up.
you. I'm going to
Oh,
make you
there's
an
Christiana.
attendee again. Christiana's here.
Yeah.
Okay, so bye-bye to Alta for now. Thank you very much. We'll get Jill up here, and then I'll look at Christiana's, formerly known as Christy, just so everybody knows it's that person. Okay, Jill, let's get Jill up here. Thanks for bearing with me here, you guys. Here comes Jill. So she's supposed to be letting go of the cancer, letting go of how she feels, both. So letting go is just general all day, several times a day. Hey, Jill. Whenever, like taking a medication, you take your medication every 4 hours, every 6 hours, whatever. And then the how she feels about it is on days where, if there are any, where she's, her Alta or anybody in that situation, me, it's like if you've got thoughts and feelings about what's happening, then yeah, let's do the whole hullabaloo and get it all out. Um, Other than that, we're just doing what we can to redo our insides so that whatever is happening that adds up to the diagnosis, let it go, let it go, let it go, see what happens. Jill, you're muted.
Well, I thought I'd keep myself muted while you were preaching.
Oh, thank you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. What's on your mind this
Uh,
spring morning?
I just got back last night from my company's big event
I was wondering about that.
in Austin, Texas.
And
And it was a really incredibly profound experience in many ways. I'll just highlight like the broad brushstrokes, meeting the staff of the company, which is only about 15, 20 people.
are
And
they based there in Austin?
no, our company is virtual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Colorado, like everyone lives somewhere else.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And so, I've gone these 8 months just seeing them in meeting boxes,
Right.
you know. And so meeting them all in person was, it was a bit of, going into it, I was excited and a little bit like, because this was a lot of unknown. What's going to be like? Uh, what are they going to be like? What am I going to be like with them? Like all that kind of stuff. And plus the event, right? And I actually have never even met what to call him, the founder.
Hmm.
I've
In
never,
person?
never met him in person. Yeah.
Hmm.
And I haven't met my direct supervisor, which is the person I have the most contact with in the program. Never met the other coach, um, but I've met all these people now, and there were about 800 attendees,
Hmm.
which was one of their biggest events, and I part of my job was to man a station where after the sales team sells someone the program, they bring them over to whoever's manning the station, which is a coach.
Mhm.
And they just made like one of the biggest decisions of their lives to spend $25,000 on
Mhm.
themselves, invest in themselves in the program, and in us. And then our job is to like address their nervous system. How are they feeling? Let them know they're supported. And then we do this little ceremony where they throw their old lanyard out. We give them a new lanyard and put their tag on it. And so I got to meet a lot of the brand new incoming, and I just got to meet a lot of people in general. I got to meet all my clients that were there, which
Oh,
was,
yeah.
and it was an incredibly rich experience, like beyond words, really.
Good.
And I was thinking two things. One, I feel like I'm in new territory in terms of I'm getting everything I want. Maybe for the first time, but also maybe just consciously I'm getting everything I want. Like I consciously created it, right? So it's this, so I'm in this kind of interesting space and I want to really take care of it. And um, I really want to milk it for everything I can get. And so that's like one piece.
Mhm.
I'm thinking, I think I know what he's going to say. And then there's also this other element, and we don't have to address both in the time, especially if there's more people on
And
deck.
just while we're at it, if anybody else does want to come up, just let me know in the chat or question area. Otherwise, we'll keep talking with Jill. Thank you.
And then the other piece is I don't have the numbers for how many people have signed up, but I kind of have a feel for that. Uh, I don't know if I'll get the 50 new
I was
clients
going to say that number 50 stuck in my head. I was absolutely going to ask about that.
I'm prepared for, but um, life is going to change. I'm pretty confident about that. Yeah, and so like that's the
Do you
little
mean
bit of
change into living your intention or some of your intentions? Is that what you mean?
like so I'm getting comfortable being in the intending space. I don't know how comfortable I am in the receiving. Like it's
All right, you better get comfortable.
and also life's going to be change in terms of how I'm spending my time, right? Because I'm going to spend a lot more time coaching, which is going to impact all the other areas of my life. Time with Dowie, time with friends, time on my own business, just plain spaciousness time, which I treasure like for my practices. So,
My capacity to receive is expanding exponentially.
oh, my, wow, my capacity to receive is expanding exponentially.
My capacity to receive is expanding exponentially.
My capacity to receive is expanding exponentially.
The joy I'm feeling is expanding exponentially.
The joy I'm feeling is expanding exponentially.
This is my new default.
This is my new default.
Chin, everything works in my favor.
Everything works in my favor.
My capacity to receive is expanding.
I gotta jot
Ex-
something down on my
go,
dump.
go ahead.
Uh,
I'll keep the home fires burning.
okay, go ahead. I just gotta get the dump list down. As
My
it,
capacity to receive is expanding exponentially.
my capacity to receive is expanding exponentially.
No, Christiana, no. My capacity to receive is expanding exponentially.
My capacity to receive is expanding exponentially.
This feels so good.
This feels so good.
It's so fun.
It's so fun.
Let receiving be my biggest problem.
Let receiving be my biggest problem.
Nice deep breath. That's right. You got to level up to a certain point, Christiana, to get here. So I interrupted you, Jill, with that tapping just because I couldn't stand it anymore.
I'm glad you did. Most perfect.
And that's something to do a lot of, especially now. So I don't know if you're seeing Christiana's comments. She said, do you asking me, do you get tired of having to remind us and tap with us over and over on the same thing? No, I don't. I really don't. And she's saying all your people's leveling up and needed to tap on the capacity to receive. That is not the first thing people usually come in with. Help me learn how to receive. It is eventually where virtually everybody gets to when they stick with this practice or something like it. So that would be something, that was just an example. If I'm you, I'm going to do that a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. When you're feeling that juicy goodness. Now, I know you wrote something down on the dump list that came up. That's fine. You know, well, we can talk about that now if you want or not. But
Yeah, it's perfect. And I guess one question with that before we go to what I wrote down is
yeah,
it seems like if it my guidance is that it would be valuable to write. Writing for me is a conduit to source and download.
yes,
I just realized that actually from one of our other sessions then when I was going through like a kind of a liminal space. Um, yeah, so I was thinking like maybe even just journaling everything, every good thing that happened and every cherished experience, every bit of feedback I got from the participants as I interacted with them, every comment that Darcy made to me, that Peter, the other coach, made to me, like maybe just put that all down because in a way it would be that amplifying piece for me.
and yes, that's the word that we're talking about: magnifying, amplifying, making more on purpose of the good juiciness that has
And,
showed up.
and then maybe it would be good to, once I get it down, to read it and tap at the same time.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, 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 yes.
yeah,
Now, remember, when we're tapping in, this is really about anchoring in this juicy goodness that we are experiencing. And we're experiencing it because we intended to experience it. So when we talk about creating, building a new inner infrastructure, as it were, this is how we do it. You know, it's really just letting it take hold in the body, in the subconscious and the unconscious, so it becomes the new default. Well, of course, everything's working out. It always does. I used to live a different life when it didn't, but now always. That's what we're talking about, that kind of transformation. And so tapping it in, magnifying it, amplifying it, all of that with the positive emotion that comes with it. It should never be anything that's forced. And you'll know in any given moment. It's like, yeah, I'm not all the way there yet. I got a little dump list thing right now to take care of or whatever. You know, but when we're tapping it in, you want to be tapping it in and feeling really, really good at the same time.
yeah. So I'm going to share one more piece that came up, and that's going to bridge into the thing.
Okay.
Um, this isn't about ego or being humble. Those two different, those are two things for me. The I received a lot of feedback. It's not going to sound humble, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's just a thing. I got some incredible feedback as to how I can barely say it, special I am, or uh, you know, really, and um,
How special you are and what else?
Uh,
I'm going to make you say it.
that's how, yeah, like you're a world changer, you're amazing, like just like really way beyond like the common relationship that you would normally have when you are meeting someone. Like I was so lit up. I was so lit and lighted and this was like channeling and people were crying and hugging and just like looking right into my eyes and just like being so thankful and that they, you know, met me and made this contact and had this experience with me. And it just kept coming and coming and, you know, different variations. And I think that like I cultivating the space to receive all that is definitely a space that I'm in right now. Um, and I think that kind of leads to what I wrote down was I wrote down that I'm not sure that I can like maintain this. Like when I was doing the tapping, my capacity to receive is expanding exponentially. I guess there's a little bit of fear or doubt or worry, whatever version of that, that it's going to go away now, that I got it and I'm going to come back down.
Is that what you want?
No, of course not.
All
I'm,
right.
I'm trying
Just
to
checking.
imagine, like, is it really possible to keep living like that? And also, I'm on
Here's my question to you. Why would it not be?
just because it hasn't been ever like that before. I mean, I've had
So what's the belief?
moments of that, you know,
What's the belief?
experiences, not even just moments. I've had small chunks, but by and large, like I don't really even have a representation or image of life being like this all the time. Like all
That's why we are specifically tapping in that language to bypass your mind and let your body just do it. But I want an answer to my question. Why would it not be possible to maintain that level of
uh,
whatever you're talking about?
okay. I see where you're going. Um, so one, I already feeling like it's a limiting belief in my language. Um, so one would be because I'm unplugged now from the energy of all those people. Like I was there, I was immersed in it. It was very high vibrational, the whole event. And so one thing would be like I'm back sitting in this cabin, and it's just me and a little bit of my stuff.
The cabin from which, the space from which you created all of those relationships and all of those experiences that people were
True.
being effusive about.
True. So in a way, maybe the cabin is like my guan, we call it. Like that's the sacred space where in that translates to observatory. And we call our training ground that we created to do our Qigong and Tai Chi and our practices on, we call it the guan. And
Mhm.
so maybe in a way, like the cabin is my guan. Right.
You'll decide. But underneath it, so why would it not be possible to maintain it? Let's just cut to the chase. It's gonna, what are the beliefs?
Right, right. So one is that I can't do it without um I'll say the community, right? The high vibe community of the event.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can get some others here. Which kind of, and I guess another way of saying that I can't do it alone, right? I just kind of build that out, like just here by my and alone and here in this space, which you already kind of just deconstructed. Um, I guess maybe another thing that's crossing my mind is that, like, did I do it or did it get done to me? Does that make sense? Like, did I just drop?
You're doing all of it. You're creating your reality consciously or otherwise.
Yes, but still there's a little limiting belief or whatever you would call it that's not aligned with that I am at cause for every single thing. I mean, I do feel like I'm at cause, but um am I that powerful? Am I that powerful?
Apparently so.
But I don't know if I really know that yet. Like, really know that at this level. I mean, I do,
So even though I'm not convinced of the power I truly have,
even though I'm not convinced of the power I truly have,
I'm choosing here now to reevaluate.
I'm choosing here and now to reevaluate.
Even though the power that I felt in was so huge at the event,
Yeah, even though the power that I felt that was so huge at the event,
makes me question whether I'm really that powerful.
yeah, is it really me that was that powerful?
Mhm. I'm choosing here now to remember
I'm choosing here and now to remember
that I create my own reality,
that I create every single ounce of my own reality.
whether I'm doing it on purpose or not.
Oh, whether I'm doing it on purpose or not.
And it seems that I am reaping some benefit
Seems that I'm reaping some benefits.
of a whole lot of work I've been doing for a long time.
A whole lot of work I've been doing for a long time.
Even though it's easy to doubt my power, all right, let it come.
It's easy to doubt my power.
I'm choosing here now
I'm choosing here and now
to appreciate where I've been,
to appreciate where I've been,
to receive where I am,
to see where I am,
and continue to focus my attention
and continue to focus my attention
more and more
more and more
upon
upon
more and more things
more and more things
that I want to be, do, and have.
I want to be, you, and have.
This was not some overnight success story.
This was not some overnight success story.
I have, I realize you guys were at the top of the hour. I'm going to keep going with you, Jill, for now. No problem. And if anybody has to go, we understand. Um, are you good to still go for a little while?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What did I just say?
Even though this was not an overnight success story,
Right. It was not an overnight success story. I've been doing a lot of conscious intending for quite some time.
I've been doing a lot of conscious intending for quite some time
Under the nose with this particular job.
with this particular job in
Yeah.
general.
Imagine there have been ups and downs leading up to last week.
There's been lots of ups and downs leading to last week.
Collarbone. But time and again, I returned to my belief.
But time and again, I return to my belief.
Time and again, I returned to listening to my inspiration.
Time again, I return to listening to my inspiration.
And I had a really fantastic experience.
And I had a really fantastic experience.
I had a really fantastic experience.
A really fantastic experience.
I got to experience the result
I got to experience the results
under the eyes, or some of the results
or some of the results
under the nose of the work I've been doing.
of the work I've been doing.
And first calling this in,
First, calling this in,
collarbone, being highly attentive to the clients that I've had
being highly attentive to the clients that I've had,
under the arm, everything else that I've done to stay with this for this time.
and everything else that I've done to stay with all of this up to this time.
And there are no accidents.
And there are no accidents.
People are appreciating me.
People are appreciating
People are appreciating who I am.
me. People are appreciating who I am.
Sides of the eyes, they're appreciating my work,
They're appreciating my work.
which is what I'm there to do,
Is what I'm there to do.
under the eyes. And they're willing to share with me
And they're willing to share with me
under this just how valuable a contribution
just how valuable a contribution
I have made
I have made
in their lives, to their lives,
in their lives.
to their lives.
In their lives.
Yeah, collarbone. I have contributed something valuable
I've contributed something valuable
to their lives.
to their lives.
Under the arm, they made their investments of time and money and energy,
They've made their investments, their time and money and energy.
and the ones who wound up working with me so far,
Yeah, the ones who wound up working with me so far,
eyebrow, think I'm doing a great job.
I think I'm doing a good job.
Sides of the eyes. It's really nice to be appreciated.
Really nice to be appreciated.
Under the eyes. It's nice to be appreciated for who I am.
Yeah, it's nice to be appreciated for who I am.
It's nice to be appreciated for the work that I do.
Nice to be appreciated for the work that I do.
On the chin, it's nice to be appreciated for who I am.
It's nice to be appreciated for who I am.
Collarbone, it's nice to be appreciated for what I do.
It's nice to be appreciated for what I do.
I take my work seriously,
Take my work seriously.
and now there's a lot of evidence
Now there's a lot of evidence
that I'm on the right track,
that I'm on the right track
and so much more.
and so much more.
Nice deep breath.
Yeah, I think that was all right on. I don't think that part, I know that part. What emerged was the really prominent piece was not even that was, yes, appreciation for my clients and what I've done for them and the relationship I've cultivated, and the new people that I met, like just that I haven't worked with yet. I'll probably get assigned some of them, but so the piece about just getting appreciated for who I am, because they haven't experienced my work, but they've experienced just who I am. And that part was really like remarkable to me, like remark it, not, because that's just so easy if I can shed the baggage to just show up and be who I am and to have that be received, like absent of any work or anything else I do, just by being, like, that was really profound. So anyway.
We could go on and on. The tapping that we did, the two different ones, there could be so much more to do, but that's plenty to go on
Yeah.
now, I hope. And keep it going. Get that new inner infrastructure going, the capacity to receive. I mean, Christy was saying it because there was a point in time where that became her thing. She's like, oh my God, now all of a sudden all these good things are happening. I don't know if I can hold it. It's like, let's not make that a problem, people. We can hold it all. We might not be used to it, but let's get used to it. Basically, it's all the juiciest goodness of life. So of course we can handle it. Of course we can maintain it. Everything is possible. Those are beliefs. But it's really fun to be here.
It's interesting because it seems like I shouldn't even be here asking for support, so to speak, when such good stuff's happening, but it's a very tender and delicate, it's still a transition, you know, like,
But there's so much of the juicy goodness this is what magnifying is. Let's just make it more of this. This is a zillion times easier and better than when we have no idea what our intention is going to look or be like at all, and we're just 100% conjuring it and making it up, which is fine. But when you have this much actual real world experience that is right 100% in alignment with what you want to have more of, it doesn't get any easier than that. Just use it, use it, use it, use it, use it.
yeah.
Your note went to just me.
So
Did you hear me just now? Your note only went to me.
oh, it did? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It shifts around.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I had it.
And it's different when we're up here.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, I'll just say it out loud. Thank you to everyone. I have the stage. I typed in, but it only went to Stephen. Thank you. I read your comments and thank you so much. It means a lot. Yeah, I had one more thing, but I lost it. Yeah, it's I'm so thankful for this space to be able to come to.
Well, you were saying something about, why am I coming here for support? But
Because it's still the delicate, it feels delicate and tender and it's awesome. And there's still, there's just still some like really taking it. I know there's an opportunity to really take it on board, and I just want to learn how to do that.
you're doing it. You already know how. You just don't have a lot of experience with all the good stuff. Most people come in here like you and me and everybody, and it's like, oh God, all these things aren't working right. How do I fix this? I want to, we learn what we learn and we start to do it. And then we reach a point that you're reaching where it's like, wow, some of this stuff's actually coming to fruition. It's here, it's happening. And it's like, oh, I wasn't right now here, all this really right now, this, yes, 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 yes. Don't waste it and don't poop on it.
Yeah. I thought of what I thought was interesting was when I got emotional, the piece that got me this surge of emotion was around that I've been doing this for so long and this like years and years and years in a way, right? Super focused in this last year or so that I've been doing spiritual workout or more structured.
Mm-hmm.
I've really always been seeking,
Yes.
knowing that this was possible to have life like this, and moving toward like trying things to get to it. And so when you said that, it was like, oh my gosh, yes, this has been, like this, I've been going for this for so long, so that really,
Yeah.
so I'd like to explore that a little bit more somehow, because
Yes,
I feel
definitely.
um, just now trying to even talk about it. And I
Yes.
held it back so I could keep tapping because
I know. I was right there with you. I really was. And the other piece, being seen as who you are, felt like that was a real juicy one too. So yeah, so this is stuff for you, Jill, to really just, again, continue to take in. I'm just going to take it in right now. Nobody's here. Nobody's watching me. I'm not being not humble. I'm just going to take it in. I'm just going to take it in. This is what I've been intending for so long. And it's here. And if this is a new experience, then I'm going to choose to get used to how this is, because this is fun. This is juicy. This is interesting. This is alignment. This is what all the work is about.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
I'm so glad you came up today. I started just last night, I think. I was like, I think Jill should probably be back from that thing pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah. It was 7 days away. Just the way the trip worked out. And so I just got back last night and the whole family came and picked me up at the airport.
Oh,
2 kids, Grace and Kai.
oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it was really, and Kai is so happy for me. He just keeps saying how happy he is, how happy he is. It's like,
Good.
he really, you're getting what you deserve, like you're right where that was really cool.
Brava.
All right, thank
All
you.
right, my friend. So much more to do with this, but we got more time. So
Yeah,
as and when. As
okay.
and when it happens. All right. Let's oh, how do we do this again? Hold on just a moment. There we go. All right. Bye for now. I'm gonna put you back as an attendee, and then we're gonna say our goodbyes. So Sam's not here today, so I'm not gonna have the recording immediately, but sometime before the end of the day, that'll go. So if you haven't already, go to spiritualworkout.com/forums, and at a minimum, you can make sure you're following any of them. But the one where we put one for every drop-in in clinic is called the SW class that just ended. And you can actually follow that category of posts in the forum. And then anytime they are that somebody puts something in there, you'll be notified. And that is where we are putting the recordings for the time being. So it might be worth it to you to do that. And if you have any issues, let me know. spiritualworkout.com/forums. You have to be logged in. Part of this is also, if you have an issue, let us know, because that's what we are here to figure out and make sure everything's super smooth. So thank you, Jill, for that update and an excuse to build capacity to receive. Thank you, Alta, for wonderful conversation about discernment and using tapping in different ways for physical health and well-being, with Jill using tapping in different ways for tapping it in and seeing, what do you know, still have a little dumpless material underneath it all. So that's why we do it. Anyway, so thanks to both of you for participating actively today on screen, as we say. We'll be back tomorrow with our intention setting clinic at same bat time, same bat channel. And until next time, bye for now.